Packers and the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down, 70, Indy. Exit.
On first down, Brooks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go. 30 base. 52's the mic. Watch QB draw. Two draw Corkins. Hey, seam six. Rock it. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herring. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
You ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Protein spill. Here I come. Chef. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares. Ready?
Here's second and 8. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Evans, 77 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0.
14. Packers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
Now Brooks to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Pirine. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Brooks on 3rd and 2. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Herring. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herring. finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down. Herring gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Echo.
Second and 9 now. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Evans doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, let's get in them holes. Check. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Going quickly here to Thomas. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Second down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and 15.
Check, 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 check. Say. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28. Packers nothing.
Ready? 30 base. We got it. What? Hey. High 7. 3 out. Get it.
To throw on second down. Herring. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Bravo. Mike 52, Mike 52. You can't block me. You can't block me. Ready?
To throw on third down. Herring. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Bridgewater to throw it this time. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brooks, operating from the gun. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
2nd and 2. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
Topper! Hey, exit. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Hey, Sam off. Watch the safety creep. Now.
Brooks now throwing on first down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Bears' 39-yard line.
2nd and 3. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
Back to you. Undercrunch. 80 weapon. Undercrunch. A little flare. A little flare. Flare.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak. 6, right there, 56. It's coming this way. Here we go. He's coming. We got double up. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
X3, 218, chopper. Bam. Let's go.
Here's Brooks from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here, and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Herring. That escapes the sack. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and forever. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 10-2 stop. Go, go. Let's see what you got. New Mike 52. Look at me. Door, door. I'm coming. He's checking. Crack. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Herring. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Herring. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Back to the air on 2nd down. Herring. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, Herring to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now the second down throw on target. Chicago! A big play there. 77 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. You draw corkers. Don't be scared of it. Watch the edge. 49, check 49. Big grip.
Here's Pirine. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
61, matchbox light.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Joker.
Hey, seam 6.
56. Mike's 56.
Hey.
Don't get nervous. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Brooks. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Looking to throw. Herring. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Back to throw. Herring. And Thomas has it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
And now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Packer first down.
This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
Switch gears. Go. Motion.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now from the 50. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This is Logan. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Tight end right.
On first down, Herring. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Brooks to throw on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check 13.
Whip. Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line. Scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Hey, me and you. Hey, Orbit. You're out. I'm coming after you. Yep. Begin.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Bears 49, Packers 12.
Let's go now. Hey, Alpha, 70, Indy. I got you. 25, check 25. Now. Mike 56. Rock it. Come on, dude.
Looking to throw. Brooks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Focus, defense, focus. Slam. X3, 218, chopper. Hey. Speed grip.
Brooks throwing on fourth down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return.
Get it.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Record. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 6 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off. Right before the game's over, we know this thing's done.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points over. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's get it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Here I come. Jack. 22. Jack. Bomber. 22. Jack. Bomber.
56. Mike.
Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Check 15. Check 15.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Slam. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Check hot route. Hot go-go. Kill.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Check safety. No. Off. Switch. Watch twist. Hey, the twist. Back.
1st down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Safety's creeping. Shift. Hey, alert 3. Check 26. Hey, watch hands. Watch home.
Bridgewater. It's caught. This is White.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Nine to Mike. Stay with your man. Switch. Check. Lucky. Get along. West.
On 3rd down, Logan. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play brings up 4th down.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. It's a foot race. The 30. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shit. Mike, hey. We got a seal. Come on. Match box. Right. Let's get in that hat. 36. No. Banjo.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They'll pitch to Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Bridgewater, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Now a carry for Pirine. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Even. 4th down. Even. Down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.